Hey folks, Deano here again. This time taking a look at Legend Creations' take on Figuarts Jiren. Now, as you can see, right off the bat, he can do his meditation pose pretty decently, but can he do anything else? Let's jump cut, have him standing up, and we'll find out. Okay folks, so I've got him kind of armless just now. That's because this guy, I mean, obviously Legend Creation knew for a fact that this guy was going to have an issue with his arms. I mean, the real one struggles to have the folded arm look. So obviously Legend Creations would have shattered into a million pieces if they tried it. So what they done was they just made these solid pieces. No chance of them breaking. Problem being, you'd better taking those out the socket first before you do anything else. So yeah, just thought I'd quickly show that. And he's back. Right, so that's him with his normal arms on. Now, are you noticing a problem yet? Yeah, because of the way the folded arms work in general, Legend Creation decided that the butterfly joints that they were going to take away had to be all the way forward so that they could still make use of the folded arms gimmick. So now he looks as if he's constantly hunched over, which doesn't look too bad, but I don't like characters like that, especially Jiren, who's supposed to be this tall standing behemoth guy. So yeah, just thought I'd show you that to start off with, because it's honestly a pain in the backside putting them on. It's a lot easier taking them off. But yeah, welcome guys. Sorry for that intro. So yeah, no box this time. It's a bootleg. If I can go without buying the box, I will. Don't see the point when I'm not going to keep it. So let's get straight into accessories instead, shall we? So we've already seen this piece. Goes on differently than the official one. At least they solved the possibility of it breaking, I suppose. You get the yelling face with the red eyes. You get the yelling face with the black eyes. And Legend Creation, for some reason, gave me two yelling face with the black eyes. So yeah, there's supposed to be a gritted teeth face. I did not get one. Legend Creation, you always disappoint me. In terms of hands, it comes with one golden hand, see-through hand, whatever you want to call it, which actually surprisingly still goes on quite well. I was going to think because this is clearly hard plastic and brittle that it was going to shatter in a million pieces. It does not. You get the flame piece, which is meant to go with that hand, but it actually fits better on the standard fists. You've got some splayed open hands, which I'm dropping. You've got a normal grip hand and another grip hand with Goku's hair attached to it, and you get a couple of posy hands. So yeah, that's it in terms of accessories. Surprisingly, the hands swap very easily. They went for a new ball peg system. Unfortunately, Legend Creation have botched that as well and just glued it in place, so you can't move it. Don't try, you will snap it. As I said, that goes on quite well, and the flaming piece just fits on top. So, where did I put that fist? There it is. So yeah, they fit on easy enough. The heads come off, and shows that right there. Sorry about that, folks. Another jump cut. So yeah, I don't know if this is like this in the official figure, but they've left the piece that usually is glued into the head on there, and just had the cavity for the head, so it fits on actually really easily and really well. Even the faces that usually don't fit with Legend Creation do. But yeah, the downside of this guy is, unfortunately, as with all Legend Creation figures, the articulation. So yeah, the neck appears to be glued in place, so he's constantly hunched over. Add to that the fact that the butterfly joints are non-existent. Yeah, this guy looks like Lurch. Yeah, so not great. Very limited head movement because of that. Can barely look up and down. Can look side to side, kind of. The arms can go out quite a bit. Swivel at the bicep. Supposed to be double jointed elbows, but they don't fit. Hands are on that ball peg, so movement on there's fine. Again, looks as if there's supposed to be an ab crunch. Doesn't move. It seems to be glued shut. Can kind of move at the waist if you force it, but with how cheap this figure is, you're either going to break something or the paint's going to chip off. The legs, despite being the usual fake 2.0 style hips, can go out kind of well. You can go forward. Double jointed knees, which look hideous, and ankle rocker and swivel, toe articulation, and battle damage. Yeah, this side with me just pops off whenever it feels like it. So yeah, all in all, for the price, I mean, usual thing with Legend Creation, they cut corners, but they also are very cheap. Cheap as in to buy. I know they're already cheaply made, but in terms of a kinda statue that you can get into some poses, I'd say this guy's alright. Especially for 15 quid. That's how much I paid for him. So yeah, recommended if you don't have the real one and you're not willing to spend the money on a figure that is quite honestly brittle at the bicep. That's why I didn't get the real Jiren, or Jiren. I wasn't paying for a figure that had QC issues. That's pretty much the gist of it. So yeah, worth it? I would say so. He's a decent stand-in, even if he is a bit shiny and locked into position. But yeah, guys, that'll do it for this review. Until next time, I'll see y'all later.